do a look. I'm gonna keep it a little on the more simple side. Mine doesn't have all the little beads like the other ones I saw, so we'll see how this works out. I'm excited. Let's try it. Oh, and then you know I had to go get that holiday drink because the holiday drinks are here. So we're gonna get a little spicy, but with the least amount of effort. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a little bit darker base today. And this is the Gerard Clean Canvas. I'm using the shade Cocoa. So we'll just put this, but what I'm going to do is I'm gonna stop about right there. We don't wanna bring it all the way up to the brow bone because we want our brow bone to still be more highlighted. So having this eye primer a little bit darker, it's already going to be kind of a built-in transition, and we're not going to have to work as hard to get a transition. All right, let's grab this spicy little number here. I'm going to grab just a fluffy brush first. This is a Mario EF2, and I'm going to go into the shade here. I'm pretty prude. I'm probably not going to say half of these names. Don't y'all judge me. I'm kidding. I'm a grown woman. I'll say irresistible. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to start to press it through here. Just kind of take your time. And even though I'm using a fluffy brush, I'm just using it to just distribute and press the color in a little bit faster. There's not going to be as much precision with this look, so we can just really deposit that color. So what I want to do now is I'm taking the same brush and I've just tapped back and forth, but by now everything's set pretty well. So I can take my brush, I'm going to look straight here, and I'm just kind of pulling the shadow towards the tail of my brow to lift the eye. This is a great tip for hooded eyes. So you're kind of just taking the brush. I'm going to zoom you out only so you can see how I'm holding it. So I'm holding it here and then I'm just kind of dragging it up. Remember, by now the eyeshadow is set. That looks so pretty. So I grabbed a MAC 252S and we're going to grab the shade Filthy here. It's a really pretty pink. And we're just going to tap this on our brow bone and have a pink brow bone. Because why? Because we're spicy. It's just these little things that take your look to the next level. So just continue to tap that in. So we're going to grab these. I wanted to even show you how much we're going to grab. We're just grabbing this much just to make sure that our lid here is nice and tacky and it's really going to pick up those shimmers. So I'm just kind of pressing it in. I'm grabbing a little bit more, doing this side. We're not carving. And I'm trying to decide if I just wanted to kind of peek through here. I think we'll take it up all the way. So notice that I'm kind of taking it up through here. You can see where my natural lid actually creases, but we're taking it a little bit out of there. Woo! We're gonna do kind of a spotlight eye. So we're gonna grab the shade Provocative here, and I've switched over to a Scott Barnes 61 while Marty Robbins sings to us in the background. And I'm just gonna kind of press and pull. So press and pull. I'm picking up a little bit more, and we'll do the same through here. Gosh, that's gorgeous. So you see me doing that. I'm still doing the same technique, but I can move a little faster now. I also want you to notice that I'm kind of taking it above here, so it's not a perfect cut crease. You don't have to have it looking flawless, because I'm even taking the shimmer just a little bit above. I'm honestly having so much fun with this palette. This is the Scott Barnes 63 once again, and we're going to grab this shade. This one's called Shameless. And what I'm going to do is zoom you in, and I'm going to press this through here. Wow. And then from here, just kind of feather it upwards. So pretty. And then you know I'm going to grab another Mario pencil. These are the best. They're my favorite. This is in the shade Deep Plum. This one's going to be a new one. It's going to match perfectly. And I think I might do a wing. Just kind of connect it to the eyeshadow. Then we'll go ahead and bring it all the way over and fill in the gaps. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring it under here for right now. I'm not going to take it all the way over. I just kind of wanted to connect it and see how that looks, and I'm loving it. I'm also using this end, kind of smoking it this way. Kind of bringing it out that way, just a little. Woo! Now before our liner completely dries down, I'm actually going to grab the first shade that we started, Untamed. I'm using a MAC 228S. And I'm just going to tap this on top, just to make sure that it's right in the same tone family. We want to make sure we're still burgundy and we didn't pull it too purple or plum. Tapping your crease color on top of your eyeliner is a really good way to make sure you stay in the same color family. We're going to hop over to face. I'm going to grab my redness correcting primer here from Makeup Forever, and I'm going to apply this with my Anissa All Over Care brush. You can already see it canceling out that redness in my rosy cheeks. One of my favorite primers, and of course you guys know I can't live without my Anissa All Over Care brush, Angle Care brush, eye treatment brush. Swipe up and get some Anissa brushes. So I'm going to be applying my It's a Look lashes from House of Lashes. This is a fresh pair. I don't even know how to act. These are my favorites. We're going to do our Armani Luminous Silk today. It's been 100 years since I've used this foundation. So I have it here, and I mixed it with 2 drops of my Algenist color correcting drops in blue. I just want to neutralize it a little bit. The blue will kind of cancel any of the overly yellow tones because I run more neutral to cool. But 5.5 is the shade I wear, and it's really good, but it's a little better for me in the summertime. So I'm just grabbing this and pressing it in with my Anissa Pinnacle foundation brush. I forget how pretty Armani Luminous Silk is. And then of course I'm going to bring it down my neck, and I always have redness on my chest. I'm fiery. I'm going to take the smallest amount of foundation. Remember, extremely small. So small you don't think it's going to do anything. And we're just going to go ahead and press this around here. You can already see what a major difference that's going to make. Just going to cancel out the shadows, melt your shadow in, kind of take it across here. It just melts everything together and you'll never have any patchiness. Just remember to use a very small amount. All right, I think I'm going to use this today, even though it looks a little thrown off. Still really good. This is the Fenty, this is the Cheeks Out in the shade Macchiato. And I'm going to grab my Anissa Crescent Contour, kind of get our initial shape, and then we'll just tap and blend it upwards. I did this before I did my concealer, so we can really get in here in bronze. And we're just going to take it along here as well. I like this one because it's a little bit lighter, and I like to layer my bronzers. Okay, so now we're going to use the Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. I'm going to mix the shade 5.25 and 4.75.
You're going to do that? You're out of control!
I've missed you. I've been trying to convince him to come home from work every day, which I do every single day, and obviously he never would, but I love him so much that like 2 o'clock rolls around, I'm like, come home. He never does. Why don't you come home? He says he's got to pay the bills. Now we're just going to press this in with our Anissa Angle Concealer brush. Woo! Ooh, spicy. I actually like this concealer. I really like the mix. That color is beautiful. I used to mix everything all the time, but I always want to make sure, because I know a lot of us, and even myself for the longest time, buying 2 is just out of the question. So I kind of go back and forth. I do really enjoy mixing my concealers and my foundations, but I always want to give you guys options. One of the things I really like about this concealer is one tap and it really melts in, but you still have that beautiful coverage. So I really, really, really like this concealer, and I need to be using it more often. So now I'm going to take my brush and just kind of go over everything, melt it all together. Make sure we don't have any splotchiness. Ooh, yeah, that looks nice. All right, I got this. Ooh, new. Milani just sent this over. This is their new cream blush. It's in the shade Cheek Kiss. I thought it kind of matched our look really nicely. Okay, hello pigment. We're back to Halloween. Okay, so here's something that we're gonna fix. So don't be afraid. Don't be like, oh my gosh, no, what has happened? This is good. This is gonna work for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish and just kind of tap through here, across the nose, and a little across the chin. We'll just go ahead and grab our foundation brush, and look at that. No longer scary. I feel half of makeup is just knowing how to fix things. Now, I'm gonna grab this Stellar palette here, look at this, and we're gonna do a pink highlight. Now, I've not set anything, and the reason I haven't set anything is because I really just wanna take my finger and kind of press this in. And since there's no powder on my face, doing this is going to turn it more into a cream highlighter. You guys sometimes get upset with me because I don't wear highlighter. But even though I have almost textureless skin, adding highlighter can add texture to any kind of skin type. So I don't want to mislead all of you and load on a ton of highlighter and then someone with texture skin put it on and go, whoa, this does not look good. So that's one of the reasons. So now we'll take our concealer brush and just press around. I'm not pressing here, I'm just pressing around, making sure it's nice and melted. I didn't take it up too far here. And we can grab some powder and start to press it in. Now we're gonna do the Huda Easy Bake Powder, and I'm just pressing this in. I've already pressed it in underneath my eyes, kind of just avoiding our highlight situation. But if you do press just a little bit around it, again, that's gonna help with texture. The point is to have a glow on your cheekbone, but without any texture, because texture is a dead giveaway that you've piled on the highlighter. And then my puff here is just a little puff from Amazon. He's sold out, but there's identical ones on Amazon. So just search for makeup puff on Amazon. So now that the face is set, I'm gonna grab a powder bronzer. This one is from Hourglass. The shade is Diffuse Bronze Light. And I'm just gonna add a little bit more dimension. I'm using my Anissa Buffing Bronzer brush. And I'm still just kind of pressing. I love this bronzer because it's very forgiving. It will build up and it will be very intense. Or you can just do a nice light wash. It's one that you can kind of layer. So now I'm gonna grab the MAC 252S again. And we're gonna go into the shade Untamed here. The one we started with. And I'm just going to remove the cat hair. This is what happens when you've got the cats. And I'm just kind of running it back and forth underneath here. We're just gonna smoke this out. I want to teach you something that's just going to take your eyeshadow to another spicy level. We're going to go into the same color. I've switched to a Mario. This is the E5, picking up just a little bit more. And I'm going to take it and go right through here. And we're just going to leave this blank right through here. And that's just going to create a really cool illusion. And you don't have to try too hard. Look at that. It's like we have a really cool graphic eye. Okay, this is my favorite detailing concealer to kind of clean up and shape things. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. It just has a great consistency for cleaning things up. So look at this. Look, it looks like we've taken 3 days. Look at that. Now we're gonna grab the shade Flower Power on my little angled brush here. And we'll just pop this on as our inner corner. Ooh, that's pretty. I've been waiting for a look to wear this. I bought this Gucci lipstick, I don't know, 4 months ago. It's in the shade Norma Pink. It's so pretty. It's going to be frosted and it's going to resemble our eye look here. We're very monochromatic. Now let me find a lip liner. So I'll just grab the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil. I'm using the shade Total Taupe today. We'll push the lipstick over to it in a second, but for right now, let's just take it and kind of correct the lip line. I'm pushing the lipstick as I go. This lipstick is giving me Aaliyah vibes. So 90s. So like this is 90s. It's the frost for me. Alright guys, here we have it, the finished look. I thoroughly enjoyed that Huda palette. Thoroughly. Start to finish. Not one issue. Now before I recommend it, you guys know I have to try it 2 more times. So far, I loved it. I'm going to get pictures now, post all of the makeup details and all that stuff. You know I ain't going to leave you hanging. I'll sum it all up for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I want to know what you think. Do you guys have the palette and do you like it? I'm not sure if I'm going to do a tutorial tomorrow. You guys know I normally have to film other things on the weekends, but we'll see because I did leave y'all hanging Monday and Tuesday. I love you guys so much, and you know where I'm at if you want me.